Okay, it's Friday night, and I'm looking to grill some chicken wings, but I'm not going to do the regular chicken wings like I usually do. So I was searching around the old internet today, and I found a recipe here by Bobby Flay. And I've been telling y'all that, my top three guys that I like cooking is Paul Prudhomme, Emeril Lagasse, Bobby Flay, and I mean they're equally across the top. If I had to actually say, well, you got to pick one, well then it would be Paul Prudhomme, because that man, I kind of get him starting this craze of stuff anyway. But Bobby and Paul and Emeril, as far as I'm concerned, they're right across the board. So anyway, I'm not taking credit for this, but this recipe for Bobby, this is yogurt here. These are grilled chicken wings, and like he says in a little video he's got, that you go to most bars and it is a blue cheese type of thing, but they use sour cream. Well, I'm going to use yogurt with some green onions and red onions and a bunch of this Maytag blue cheese. Now, you don't stir it up because you don't want to bust up that cheese too bad. So, anyway, I'm going to stir it up because I only got one hand and I got to get the rest of that out of there into here. And then put in some salt and pepper. I'll mix it up. Everybody knows how you mix stuff. And I'll be back after it's mixed. Okay, here it is stirred up. For you people who like blue cheese dressing, this is the first time I've ever made this. This stuff, Greek yogurt, whole fat Greek yogurt, not that low fat stuff. Now, if you want to use it, be healthy, then that's fine. But I'm telling you, folks, this stuff, look at that. Blue cheese, green onions, red onions, salt and pepper. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to let that sit in the refrigerator. It's going to meld. Then we got a different kind of sauce that goes on. Most time, like Bobby Flay says, go to these buffalo restaurants and they put on Tabasco or Frank's or Texas Pete or whoever hot sauce. Well, this thing is a little bit different. We'll get into that here in just a minute. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, in here I took like 3 chipotle chilies and I pureed them in my little mini grinder. You can chop them up real fine, whatever you want to do. Then I added, I don't know, like a cup or a cup and a quarter of red wine vinegar. I got some of this Dijon mustard here. Put a couple tablespoons of that in there. I didn't really measure it. I just kind of squirted it all in there. Salt, pepper, ancho chili powder. You can see it there. And just a splash of oil. And just going to let it come to a boil. Put in some salt and pepper and Pelugra butter. You know how I like that stuff. Here it is. Anyway, I'm going to put the butter in there at the very end. I'm going to let this come to a boil and then let it simmer. I'm not just I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and then just let it sit on the oven here. Then when the wings are done, I'm going to bring them wings in here in a bowl, and I'll put this butter into this sauce, and then pour it over the wings. This is like this replaces the Frank's Tabasco sauce butter thing that you get in all the bars, and I do it too, but I'm not using the cayenne hot sauce tonight. I'm using this thing that Bobby Flay came up with, and it smells good, and that yogurt blue cheese stuff too. So anyway. Hey, we'll be back. Grill some wings. You're not going to see that. There's videos out there. Anybody can grill a wing. All right. Good. Well, we'll be back. Well, anyway, I forgot to say. I forgot to tell you. I put like the recipe. I cut the recipe not quite in half, about a third, and it called for 3 tablespoons of honey for the whole recipe, and I put 3 or more tablespoons in it. I really like honey. And in here, so anyway, it's got the honey. If you want this recipe, just go to Food Network and look up grilled chicken wings. You'll see it. Chipotle sauce and all that. Yogurt, dipping sauce. It's there. It ain't mine. Go to the Food Network. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, here's where my wings differ from the wings that I've been talking about from Mr. Flay, from Bobby. I usually put on like my basic rub recipe. I usually you got my basic rub. Anyway, I usually put on But this right here now, just a couple of drizzles of olive oil and salt and pepper. Now, you don't want to use too much olive oil, just enough to coat the wings, because you get that olive oil dripping, it gets a little rancid tasting, a little acrid tasting when it comes off them coals. But now see, you can tell these just got a fine coat of olive oil, so they'll grill up good on that grill out there. We're going to be using charcoal tonight too. Charcoal, ain't no gas grill on this thing. Charcoal. Alright. The sauce is ready except for the butter. The blue cheese is ready. Now all I got to do, I'm going to make a radish and cucumber tomato salad with balsamic vinegar and olive oil, the good olive oil, the stuff that's in there. Alright. We'll be back. Okay, what we got here? We got some radishes and cucumbers and green onions with some olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And it's going to be all, this is our salad here. Going to cook them wings here. Them coals are getting ready. I'm not even going to go out there and show them to you. You can look at grilled wings anywhere. Anyway, that's the cucumber, radish, green onion salad. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, top this off. I threw some Parmesan cheese in there, a little bit of red wine vinegar on top of the olive oil. It's good olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And got tomatoes in there and Parmesan cheese with radishes, cucumbers, green onions, and that's our salad. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, I've stirred in about 3 or 4 tablespoons of Paloogra butter into this. Turn the heat off. Well, turn it down to really, really low and just let it tighten up a little bit. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, to finish these wings off, I piled them up here in a pile. Put in just a few hickory chips. I'm going to cover it up and let them smoke. That's all you got to do. We'll be back. Okay, so one thing Bobby Flay didn't do was those hickory chips and cover it up for 10 minutes and just let it smoke. But he was cooking for a baseball team. So I'm not... Gosh, this smells so good. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, here's the chipotle, vinegar, mustard, honey stuff that's going to go on here. And we're going to drizzle it on there. I ain't going to put it all because we're going to need it all. Just enough. We're going to toss them. We got the blue cheese stuff going over there. I got a friend I work with. His name is Mark. He would love this blue cheese dressing with this yogurt. It is so blue cheesy. Anyway, I guess this is it. Well, maybe not. We'll be back.